When you're burned, you've got nothing. No cash, no credit, no job history. You're stuck in whatever city they decide to dump you in.
Miami.
You do whatever work comes your way. You rely on anyone who's still talking to you. Trigger-happy girlfriend.
Shooting.
An old friend who used to inform on you to the FBI.
You know, spies. Bunch of bitchy little girls.
Family, too.
Hey, that your mom again?
If you're desperate.
Someone needs your help, Michael.
And a down-and-out spy you met along the way.
That's how we do it, people.
Bottom line, as long as you're burned, you're not going anywhere. I know where we can find Anson Fullerton.
Excuse me?
He's picking up a package tomorrow in a motel in Atlantic City. Nate, you're the only one who can get to Anson before he escapes. Get up. Get up!
We got it, man.
It is about time. No! Nate! Nate! I need to find who killed my brother. I'm not giving up on this.
I did some poking around the FBI. Turns out a buddy at the Bureau might be willing to share Nate's file on the DL.
If you can get that FBI file on Nate's murder, I can run down leads with Jesse.
The sniper rifle used to kill Nate was made by Myerson Industries. If we find that gun, that'd be a good start.
You can't just ask them who they sold their gun to.
Well, not directly, but there are other ways to get information.
Like?
Blackmail.
VP of Sales is the son of the founder. He's a blackmail industry who loves to partake.
Are you blackmailing me?
Yeah.
So what do you want?
I want the records of every sniper rifle you sold in the last 12 months. The sales order shows the gun was shipped to the Prion Group. It's a private security firm upstate.
And whoever took that gun used it to shoot Nate.
If we can find out who had access to that gun, we can find Nate's killer.
Boom. Everything there is to know about Jack Vale, CEO of the Prion Group.
Now, the good news is Vale's security is airtight. So there's no way that gun just walked off one of his training facilities.
Which means the man who killed Nate will be on the books. Somewhere. We need to get into their system.
We have approximately a snowball's chance in hell of getting past that firewall. Vale's system makes the Pentagon look like Disneyland.
And we skip the computers and we go directly to Vale.
Sounds good. But how do you approach a guy like that?
Probably best to go in as someone in the market for private military services. Do you think that you could set up a dummy corporation?
Well, sure, but the thing is, even if we get Mike to meet him, Vale's a guy who hangs out with billionaires, you know, with a B.
Well, I was hoping we could talk to your girlfriend. Help me look the part. I just need to borrow a few accessories.
I hate this so much already.
When you're posing as a potential client of a private military company, it doesn't pay to be subtle. A private army is a very high dollar item, and the people who rent them tend to be super rich and not afraid to show it. It's an expensive cover ID, but if you do it right, it's worth every penny. You want your target focused less on your credentials and more on the make of your watch and the size of your wallet.
Mr. Kruger, Jack Vale, good to meet you. And you must be Charles Finley, Mr. Kruger's associate. This is Andrew Thompson. He's my regional manager for the Eastern Seaboard. He'll be handling the day-to-day of your account.
It's good to meet you. It's a beautiful machine you have there. You should see it at 180 miles an hour. Really appreciate you guys coming down to Miami.
No problem at all. How long y'all been down here? I'm surprised you haven't heard of the outfit.
I take that as a compliment.
Not being heard of is part of our business model. Mine too. Well, drinks ain't gonna find us. Shall we sit? We've had insurgents firing on our oil fields from a mile out, Mr. Vale. Can your outfit handle that kind of thing? Engaging at that distance won't be a problem. We got snipers who can shoot the tail feathers off a hawk from 2 miles away.
Perfect. When can I review my personnel options?
That's a bit sticky, I'm afraid. We've got a strict confidentiality policy. Protects the employees and the client. We understand that, sir. We're just not comfortable with it. Listen, if you want grunts with guns, you don't need Prion. I get the best in the world because they trust me to protect their privacy. But I promise you, I can and will build a team that meets your needs.
Mr. Vale, when I'm about to give a man a $42 million contract, I expect to see what my money pays for. Now, if you're uncomfortable with that, I can take my business elsewhere. It's too bad. Charles.
Hold on now, hold on. My mama raised a reasonable man. Tell you what, I have Thompson here take you around one of our facilities.
South Carolina stream, no?
Perfect. That way you can see how our men prepare for duty. Should put your minds at ease.
That would be acceptable.
Good. Thompson will be in touch. Lunch is taken care of. Acceptable? Mike, unless we happen to run into somebody with a name tag that says, "Hi, my name is the guy that killed Nate, this tour's gonna be a waste of time."
Maybe not. Thompson was eyeing my Rolex like he wanted to eat it.
You think he's the weak link?
He looks pretty breakable to me.
Hi, Michael.
Fee, how does a weekend in South Carolina sound? It's not Paris, but there'll be lots of guns.
Sounds lovely, but we may not be available. Guess we just dropped by for a visit. CIA.
What? Oh,
Monaro and Bailey. Now, are they not the same two idiots that nearly got Sam killed?
put him on speaker. I don't know what you guys are trying to drag me into, but Monaro, forget it. I'm busy.
I'm not here to drag you into anything, Winston.
We're here for our newest asset. Newest asset? Monaro, what are you talking about? I'm talking about your girlfriend, Fiona Glenann. Fee isn't working for you. End of story.
Damn straight. You guys almost got me killed twice, and now you're coming after Fee?
Back off, Axe. This is none of your business.
The hell it isn't. She's my friend, too. And last time I checked, I'm the resident expert on you two idiots. You remember Columbia? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember you shot at me.
Pretty much
tied
got
us
us kicked
up,
out of our jobs for
stole our
months
helicopter.
there. And then I saved your sorry butts. And let's not forget, I got back your damn Predator drone.
Oh, you didn't.
Who loses a Predator drone?
Guys! You're wrong. Unfortunately. They can make me work for them.
What are you talking about? This contract that she signed in order to get out of prison says she works for the CIA. Whenever we want.
Maybe Agent Pierce let it slide, but she's not around anymore. So Glenann either works with us, or she goes back to prison.
Any questions? Good. This is Vincent Durov. He runs an aerospace company in the Ukraine. He takes his winters here on South Beach.
He's dabbled in the black market for years, spare parts, engines, but he never sold to terrorists or enemy nations. Something tells me that has changed.
We have an asset who tells us he's about to sell some highly sensitive ballistics tech to some very bad people.
But our asset doesn't know who's buying or when.
So we gotta do this quick. Durov leaves Miami on Tuesday, so we need the what, when, and where on this deal by then.
Your asset got you this far. Why do you need me?
The intel is in his safe. Our asset is his girlfriend. Cute, but not much of a safecracker.
This isn't about cracking a safe. If it was, he wouldn't be here. We already sent in a field op, but he, washed up on Miami Beach with an extra hole in his head.
Wait, Durov already knows that someone's after him, and you expect me to pull this off by Tuesday?
It'll be
We'll
fine.
have your
We'll
back.
support you.
Yeah, until she's no longer mission critical. Then you run like scared little girls.
Sam, don't worry. They won't be the only ones supporting her. I'm in on this job with you.
No,
I said I'm in.
Jesse and I can deal with all the other stuff. Fine. Just stay out of our way. Let us do our job.
Do your job, and there won't be a problem. One of the biggest challenges in covert operations is working with civilian assets. It's often as much about keeping the asset from falling apart as it is about gathering intelligence. Kind of like babysitting, only with a gun to your head.
Listen to me. Relax. Act normal. You don't understand. I didn't sign up for any of this. Believe me, I do understand. You're gonna get me killed. I'll get you out the minute the job is done, I promise. Yeah? I've heard that before from the last guy, and now he's dead. And you're alive. Durov underestimates you. Chances are he'll underestimate me too. Look, as long as you help me solve this, we'll be fine. Now, I reviewed your history on the way over here. You modeled in Milan? 2 years ago. Good. I did some work there myself. I know the city well. We'll tell Durov that we watch in fashion together, and I need a place to stay for a few days. Can you do that? Salut.
For a spy, deep cover assignments often mean going into enemy territory alone and unarmed. If you want to survive, you better have a support team you can trust watching your back.
Right, motion cameras are hot.
Angie. Baby, I'm so glad you're here. You look fantastic. So do you. It's good to see you. You good? You're doing great.
Man, stay here. We're gonna have to search it.
They just have to look through your stuff. Vincent's rules.
You think the guards are buying their girlfriend routine?
They've got this.
Yeah, security thing. He'll tell you all about how top secret his work is if you ask him, but I wouldn't. Right.
Modifications like nitrous oxide injectors and ultralight carbon fiber bodywork are great in movies, but in real life, spies need cars that won't raise suspicions if they're searched. The speed, power, and handling you need had better come factory installed, because if the wrong person gets curious, it could mean a bullet to the head.
Arms up, please, miss. I need to... Antonio, I can handle this.
Hey, baby. This is Phoebe. Pleasure. So nice to meet you. Angie's told me all about her Prince Charming.
I'm not Prince, but I can occasionally be charming. I must apologize for the security. I'm afraid it's become a necessity. She's clean. I checked every inch of her.
Looks like she's in. The private military industry is worth $100 billion a year worldwide and growing. It's secretive, well-armed, and almost completely unregulated by international law, which is great if you need to hire your own private army, but not so good if you need to steal their classified intelligence, which means sometimes you have to rely on your powers of persuasion.
Of course, this is just one of our camps. Our men also cycle through our urban and desert training.
Yes, it's a rigorous training program, I can see that, but it won't be enough. My boss is still going to need to know more about your guys.
I think Mr. Vale was pretty clear. We don't reveal the identities of our men.
I knew this would be a waste of time. Well, maybe, maybe not.
Look, I'm just thinking out loud here, but perhaps a side deal could get this done? You know, a little arrangement?
What are you trying to say?
Just to, we can make this worth your while, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. You're trying to pay me off, aren't you?
Whoa.
I mean, why would you even suggest that?
No one is suggesting anything. My associate just misspoke, that's all.
Right. Well, make sure you don't misspeak again. If Vale even suspected something like this, it'd be a lot worse than fire.
Say no more. It's totally my bad.
We may have to finish this up tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we have a conference call. We can meet you in the afternoon?
That can be arranged.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
That went well. You think he's going to report us?
But we'd have an M4 shoved in our faces if that's what he was going to do. No? Let him feel self-righteous for a night. It'll help us tomorrow.
Okay, that guard is staying put for a while. It's action time.
Action time? Did they teach you that at Langley?
Just call her Weston.
Okay, I'm gonna action time it now.
Michael,
Are you ready to make the approach to the office?
ready? We clear?
Yeah, we're about as clear as we're going to get.
And Dura?
He's at a meeting across town until 4. You should be fine as long as you don't fall asleep in there.
If he catches us, we're gonna be fine. Stay with me, okay? You sure we're clear? Once I start this, I can't bail out.
Just get in there, Glenann.
The easiest way to open a door with an electric lock is to cut the electricity, unless your target has a fail-secure door, designed to stay locked during a power outage. To get past a fail-secure door, you can try to steal the entry code, but if you have access to the manufacturer's schematics, it's much easier to wire in a duplicate circuit and trip the lock yourself.
Nice toys. I could get used to having a CIA tech team at my beck and call. You two work freelance?
No, Glenann, we work for the CIA.
Of course, if you worked freelance, you could afford better suits. Michael, we're in. It's a reinforced floor safe. The wheel is serrated with false tumbler notches. I'm gonna have to drill it. It might have a relocker, too.
If you can find the serial number, we can get the drill point diagram.
I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna get in any other way.
What the hell is that?
I think we have a problem. I think that's Durov's car.
That's definitely... What? You said he was at a meeting.
He is. I mean, he was supposed to be. We hacked his schedule.
You didn't have anyone surveilling the meeting?
It is a multinational computer chip company. We don't have authorization for that kind of surveillance.
Fee, get on now, Durov's back.
What? Monero said...
Fee, they screwed up. Damn, Fee. Durov's got his briefcase out. Chances are he's coming right at you, so get out of there now.
No, not until I get what I came for. I'm gonna do this again. What's going on? CIA plus idiots, that's what's going on. Durov's headed this way. Oh my god, we gotta get out of here. Stay calm. We can't panic now.
Fee.
I got it. Alpha Kilo Echo 101
Got it. Got it. Get out now. Go.
If he sees us, we're dead. Now if you help me talk my way out of this.
I told him I'm not going to waste my time if they can't deliver. If he wants another meeting, he can lower his price. I'll call you back.
There you are.
Angela, what are you doing here? How many times have I told you? This part of the house is off limits.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Off limits? Leave it to us?
Yes, especially for you. Who do you think you are? Snooping around my office. I should
No,
run.
no, you've got the wrong idea. I'm sorry, baby. See, we just wanted to play with us, and you've been so nice to let her stay. And I think she just got ideas. I'm a little embarrassed right now. I'm sorry. Angie and I used to party a lot. I thought that we would just... we misunderstood.
There is a place for play and a place for work. From now on, you stay out of here. Both of you.
Whether you're in a market in Syria or a boutique in Miami, getting supplies to operatives in the field is always dangerous. Often you have to spot a contact, arrange an excuse to approach, and make a drop. And do it all while looking like you're just out for a day's shopping.
Oh, you have to try this. Oh, it's perfect. Go see what Vincent thinks. Hey, baby, can you come to the back with me? I need your opinion on this dress. Where the hell have you been? I've been driving Dorf all over town.
The point diagrams take time. Go to Oak Tree Antiques next, buy something big. We'll put the drill inside the packages.
No,
What do you mean, no?
they'll find it. The guards have been checking every bag.
You don't understand. We have to get into that safe today. If we can't get those tools in there,
The tools aren't going to do us much good if I get shot getting them in, are they? They check the bags, but they don't check his car. Tell Michael we'll need a mechanic. I'll let him know when and
a
where.
sabotage play. No way. It's too risky.
You two have nearly got us killed already. We're going to do this my way.
Don't have authorization for this. How are we supposed to get support teams in place? We have to take our chances with the shopping bags. Right?
In your dreams, creepo.
What are you doing?
I'm saving your ass. You get out of here and you tell Michael what I said. Vincent, look what I found. You like? I like. Come look. What was that? Just get in the car.
Everything all right?
Oh, it's my strap of my silly shoe.
Allow me.
key to successfully bribing someone who resists an initial approach is research and observation. You need to know as much as you can about your targets, his principles, his weaknesses, his dreams. With most by-the-book targets, it's usually just a matter of making them feel like they're not being paid to do something wrong, they're being rewarded for doing something right.
Mr. Thompson, it's good to see you again. Listen, I have to apologize for yesterday. I screwed the pooch, and someone told Mr. Kruger about it. He was not happy. My ears are still ringing, so I'm sorry. And what's this? This is the good stuff. 50 years old. Mr. Kruger really wanted me to make this right. Of course, I had to pay for the bottle myself.
The man pays you $500,000 a year. He expects you to clean up your own mess. Look, we're very sorry if you were offended. And if you were, maybe a few shots of this will help you forget it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, thanks. And you know, actually, Mr. Kruger was very impressed with how you handled this, so,
Let's just cut to the chase. Mr. K wants you on board.
You serious?
I mean, you'd be entry level, like me.
Now, wait a second. You guys really make $500,000 at entry level? Don't let that scare you off. We promote from within. I mean, you'd hit the big money soon.
Sorry, I have a 3-year contract I can't accept.
Ah, well, boss's orders, we had to try. So I guess we should finish up the tour, but first, how about a taste of that scotch?
Right this way, gentlemen. I finally make it back. And believe it or not, they give me a medal.
Yeah.
I never figured out it was me who set the damn thing off in the first place. Oh, you're the man. I love this guy. How much you love this guy?
That's it. Kruger would too. You know, it's a damn shame you can't take this job. We gotta find somebody soon or we're gonna be screwed in Dubai.
That is true. You guys do a lot of work in Dubai? Oh, please. The Intercontinental there is like my second home. If you've never had a martini from a 6-star hotel, you should, because they're good.
Ah, I bet. Did Vale send me to Dubai?
Hey, you could always go on Kruger's dime. It's not too late, just saying.
Not for him, but it is for us. We're wheels up in 45.
Oh, yikes. We gotta go. Hey, it's been real, man. Thank you for everything.
Anytime.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna go for it.
Trust me, it's like buying a car. They don't take you seriously till you're walking off the lot.
Hey! About that job offer, I'd love to get a few more details.
Sabotage is most often used to destroy a target's vehicles, but not always. Simply damaging an enemy's car can be very useful as well, as long as you can get your own team in position to do the repairs.
No service, just last week. I don't know what's wrong.
Well, clearly something is wrong. Call Gregor. Tell him to pick us up in the Bentley.
Really? The Bentley all the way from Coral Gables in this traffic? I mean, this could make it to a service station. We could grab a little lunch while we wait. I'm ravenous. Aren't you ravenous?
Find the place.
There's a station at Coral Way in Southwest 42nd.
Good. Ladies, we're going.
We got less than 5 minutes before Duro gets here.
All right, we'll take care of the owner. You get set up to plant the tools.
Let's move. Hello, Al.
What do you want? What's he think he's doing?
We're with the CIA. We need to make use of your establishment. It's a matter of national security.
CIA? What's the CIA doing in Miami?
That's classified.
Why do you need an auto shop for something that's classified?
Sir, that's need to know. And you do not need to know.
Will you guys get rid of him? They are coming.
I'm on this. There's no time to explain to you right now. There won't be any damage to your place.
Oh,
We just
there'll be
need to-
damage to you if you don't clear out.
Hey, easy. Come over.
Closed, of course.
Says it's open.
And where is everyone?
Look, we don't want to hurt you. And now. Come on!
was cleaning up in the back. What can I do you for?
Hurry. If we don't join Vincent soon, he's gonna come looking for us. Durov will know something's up if you're hyperventilating. Calm down. Calm down. You almost got caught just looking at the safe. How are you gonna have time to drill it? Why don't you let me deal with that, huh? For now, help me with these tools. The drill is muffled, but it'll still make some noise. You have to keep Durov in the den, watching the game. The louder, the better. Timing's gonna be tight. Just have to remember to trigger the alarms at exactly the courthouse. I know. Hey, living with Durov was the hard part. It's just easy. Michael, we're all set. How's the exit plan coming?
We'll be ready. When the carbon monoxide alarm goes off, you'll evacuate with the others. Do you think Angela will be able to handle the alarms?
We've been over the plan 50 times. I'll see you soon. Are you ready to ruin Durham's day?
Getting people to evacuate a building is a lot harder than you might think. Most people don't pay much attention to fire alarms unless they see flames. Carbon monoxide alarms, on the other hand, tend to get plenty of attention. People are reluctant to ignore a threat that's invisible, odorless, and deadly. And best of all, any home with a gas line has a built-in delivery system.
You have any idea how many city ordinances we had to violate for your little plan hooking into the gas lines?
Do you have a better idea of getting them out of the house?
If something explodes, it's on you. I'm not doing the paperwork.
If something explodes, we're gonna have bigger problems than paperwork.
There we go. Welcome aboard.
I still have to give bail notice, but of course it's just formality.
We might make that plane to Dubai after all.
Oh, definitely. Now we just need to deal with those personnel files and we can get going.
Personnel files? What are you talking about?
Come on, you can't be the only worthwhile recruit in this outfit. We need a sniper team.
You want me to poach men from Vale? Wait. You said that...
We said that we needed a team. I'm sorry, I thought that was clear.
I'm sorry, I thought I was clear too. I'm not sharing Pryon's files. I can't.
Andy, that's fine. But you can't expect Kruger to hire you if you're refusing your first assignment.
There has to be another way. I can recruit my own man, I swear. Look, I just need
I'm very sorry, but Kruger was specific. I can't bring you over without those files.
You'd be doing these guys a favor, Andy. Kruger's gonna take care of him just like he's taking care of you. Think about it.
Look, I'm just gonna sit here and work. You happen to wander in there, I'm too busy to notice. You read me?
Not clear, Miko. Okay, check it out. The Pryon group only has 4 guys qualified on the gun that killed Nate. 2 of them were in Kabul that week. The other one was being treated for a shoulder wound, which leaves us with this guy, TG.
No name? I mean, how does Mr. Mysterious get away with just initials?
I don't know.
Hey, Thompson! Shh! Thompson! If they hear you, we're cooked!
What's up with this TG? Why no full name?
He's off the books. See, sometimes Vale lets people come down and train without officially coming on. We don't ask any questions. And that guy, you don't want to know.
Okay, well, we're just about done here, so accounting should be in touch with you next week. Just keep your head down until you have a start date, okay?
Sure thing.
Yeah, we'll see you in Dubai, huh? All right, man. Right day, right gun, pulling all the right strings to stay off the books. TG's our guy.
Yeah, great. Now we're 2 whole letters closer to finding the man who killed Nate.
Yeah, well, closer than we were yesterday.
If you say so. Come on, I need a beer before I start trying to pick this damn needle out of a haystack.
You ready? Yeah. Alarms go off. You never have to see the CIA or Durov again. I like the sound of that.
Any safe can be cracked with enough time and the right equipment. Even high-end models with security features like glass relockers, sheets of glass in the walls that shatter if you try to drill through them. Hit one and a locking bolt seals the safe permanently. But if you come prepared with a drill point diagram and a good bore scope, you can bypass the relocker and find the combination by studying the wheel pack.
I'm going to the kitchen. Do you want anything?
Then you just have to hope your plan to get out of the building goes as well as your plan to get into the safe.
Hey, V, did you get it? Yeah, everything's fine. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be setting off the carbon monoxide alarms. The plan was... The thing about the plan is... I changed it.
This is bad. That alarm should have gone off by now. This thing goes south.
It's not going south. Just give her time.
Come on, Faye. Come on.
It all makes sense now. Durov wasn't selling ballistics technology. You are. Clever girl, V. It would have been fun to work together for real. Oh well, next life. I usually work alone, but Durov's security is too good. The CIA has all the right people with all the right toys. Just say the magic words, sell to terrorists, and those idiots will do whatever you want. If I could get out, Durov will find me here. He'll figure it out. I doubt it. See, you'll be a little bit. It'll look like you tried to blow the safe after you botched the drilling. For what it's worth, you're a lot smarter than the first guy the CIA sent. I had to kill that moron before he got near the safe. As usual, the best man for the job is a woman.
If you need to get out of a zip tie and you can't cut yourself free, your best option is to find a shim. You can make a shim out of almost anything that's thin enough and flexible enough to slip into the cable tie and separate the teeth from the ratchet mechanism. Of course, that's easier said than done if your hands are tied.
I got a bit of a situation.
See, what is going on?
Angela's the one selling secrets, not Durov. She's locked me in here with a bomb. It's got a break wire trigger. If I try to defuse it or even move it, if I touch one of those wires, the whole thing explodes.
I'm on my way.
No, there's no time. You need to lock this place down before Angela escapes.
Lock it down? With you inside?
No, I'm already trapped. My only shot at getting out of here is if she's in here with me.
I'll take care of it. Where you going? Where you going?
Nancy, tell us what the hell's going on. It sounds like your valuable asset in there was using you to rip off Durov. She trapped Fiona inside.
Angela, using us?
No, I'm sorry, that's not possible.
You said yourself Durov didn't sell to terrorists. Didn't it strike you as odd that he changed his mind as soon as you got someone close to him?
But he killed our operative. I saw the body.
Who told you Durov pulled the trigger?
It was Angela. Oh my God. I'm gonna say this one more time. Stay out of my way.
Most people know that carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. Inhale too much, and it displaces the oxygen in your bloodstream and suffocates you from the inside out.
Antonio, I'm going to the liquor Which door?
Oh, I can go.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, but I've got it.
What most people don't know is that in a confined space with a vapor-to-air mixture anywhere between 12 and 75%, it's also a powerful explosive.
We're going inside now. What the hell is going on? Van hit the gate and exploded.
Sir, your office.
What about it? What's wrong?
Her friend. She broke into the safe.
What are you up to?
Baby. You can't believe I knew about this. Yeah, I had no idea.
Come, bring it.
You had any idea how much equipment you have blew up? It was the fastest way to lock it down.
Yeah, with Angela inside, with the information we came for.
No, we have got to get in.
Yeah, we do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude,
You go in now, Fiona dies.
What are you doing?
You had your chance. Now we're gonna do it her way.
Duro, there's a bomb in your safe. Angela is the only one who can disarm it. What are you talking about? We have less than 2 minutes. I'm with the CIA. There's no time to explain. Why would you say such a thing, baby? Design. You think I know how to build a bomb?
You know what I think? I think it is your bomb. No disarmament.
Fine. Pull out the circuit board and cut the yellow wires.
Do it.
No, stop!
It was your bomb, you lying bitch!
Duro, put the gun down. I was sent here to stop the sale of ballistics technology to terrorists. The CIA think you're behind it. I know you're not. But if you kill her, I'll have no way of proving it. It's your call, Vincent. You die in prison if she does.
Get them out of my sight.
Wow. Job well done, you two. I mean, we could have done with fewer explosions, but bravo. Nice work.
What do you want?
Right. We were thinking that in the official report, it might help if Angela were the original target. Don't want to confuse anyone, you know how the brass can be.
So Fiona saves your ass, and now you want her to cover this up too.
Oh, no. Cover up is, no, just... It would just be like a detail and a
How about
simplifying...
this? You write your report, you write whatever you want. But the agreement that I signed with the CIA? Lose it. For good.
That sounds doable.
Then do it.
Good. Nice job, you guys.
Seriously? That's all Prion had on the man who killed my brother? Initials and weapons clearances?
Mike, the guy is a ghost. Jesse and I found Zip, and we looked under every rock we could think of.
Then we go back to Vale.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. But the question is, how do we explain the fact that we know this guy exists?
We don't. Vale said he could build a team that fit my needs. I'll make sure all my needs add up to TG.
Well, that could work, but we could also get a list of 10 other guys who had nothing to do with this. Or Vale sees through it and we both get killed.
I don't see any other way, do you? Make the call.
Mr. Vale's office, please. I have Mr. Kruger for him. Hold, please.
Vale, my men were very impressed. I want to send you some specs, get you started on building my team. Excellent.
So, Mike, assuming we get bail to set up a meeting with this son of a bitch, we gotta come up with a plan to snatch him. You thinking interrogation?
Yeah, something like that. We're only gonna get one... He's here. Hey, you made it. We were gonna give you a call.
I won't be staying long.
Why? What's wrong?
What the hell are you up to?
What are you talking about?
Don't play games with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, really, we don't.
Oh, sure. He asked for a sniper cleared on 5 different guns. He's got experience in Costa Rica and speaks Farsi. Did you think I wouldn't figure out you're looking for Tyler Gray?
Tyler Gray?
Are you kidding me? The only reason I'm here is because I'm not going to talk about it on the phone. I don't know who you are, but this is over. You need to back off. And so does that guy you got following me.
What? There's someone following you. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Listen, Bill, calm down. I'm not having you follow. Why did you...
Kid, stay down. Bill! Bill! Stay with me. Who's Tyler Gray? Who's Tyler Gray? Who's Tyler Gray? Mike, he's gone.
Next Thursday,
Let's go catch ourselves a killer.
it's the Burn Notice summer finale. Michael's on the hunt for his brother's killer,
You won't get a better shot at him.
but what he discovers
We have a problem.
is beyond anything he ever imagined. The Burn Notice summer finale next Thursday at 9 on USA. Characters welcome.